All right, Shalom. This is the brother Yawanathan, Abad Alawam, coming at you another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glorifications to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Kakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rail. Peace, love, salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of the earth, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom. All right, this is going to be another weekly MOT video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. And as you see on the screen, I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna put the link in the description box from the brother out of the main camp. I forget his name. If you watch this video, brother, forgive me. But just a little response. Like I said, I'm not gonna play it. I'm just put the link in the description box so brothers and sisters can view it. But it's entitled UK Government drops plans for mandatory digital ID to work. Black Swan will change this, right? So it might seem like, because I had to think about it, through the spirit. Because at first I was thinking, oh, here you go pussyfooting again, Esau, right? Trying to drag his fucking feet. But at the same time, kind of makes sense because you got to think about it. All right, this devil, he's on borrowed time. All right, he got to speed things up. So I was thinking through the spirit that he's going to skip all the CBDCs and the digital IDs as you see here. What else? The UBIs, and they might just go straight to the C-hip because in a way it makes sense because, like I said, like Revelations 12 and 12 say, it says this devil knows that he has but a short time, and a black swan, or aka a T attack, a major T attack, would speed things up even more, and that'll be good. That'll be a great thing because we want this devil to go straight to the chase, man, straight to the C hip, and skip all the, like I said, the CBDCs, the UBI, and the digital ID. So a black swan, which, you can feel something in the air about to happen through the spirit, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shine. That'll be a great thing if they just, pull off a major T attack, because they had the past 2 days major cyber attacks and they blamed it on China, or I believe Iran. So it'll make things more, it'll speed things up more. Okay. So I'm gonna get a couple of scriptures. I'm gonna close out. I ain't want to make this lesson too long. Matter of fact, let me get because if you're spiritual, you will see it, man. All right, this is 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. It says, least Satan should get an advantage of us. All right, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that's talking about the elect. Okay, the elect is not going to be ignorant, meaning not knowing what's going on of this devil's devices, man. Okay, because they'll have you think that they're about to push mandatory digital ID and all UBI and all that stuff, and boom, a major T attack happened, and it just shut everything down, and they just move toward the mandation of the C-hip. See that? So you got to take what this devil says with a grain of salt. It ain't really no surprise that they pushed it back. Because like I said, these devils are on borrowed time, man. So like I said, all right, the elect is not ignorant of what these devils are trying to do, man. Okay, because remember, they on the most high time. They ain't on their own time. Okay, so I'm gonna read it one more time and get one more scripture. It says, least Satan, which comes from the Hebrew word shaitan, which means adversary or enemy, right? It says, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So the elect see, all right, this devil from miles away, what he's trying to do. And we've been prophesying on this for years, starting with the apostles, elder bishops, man. Okay. So like I said, the Lord is in these devils' mind, man. Really, they on the Lord's time, and they're being controlled by the Lord. Let me get another scripture. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get what's that? Proverbs. I think it's Proverbs 26 and 1. Let me see. No, Psalms 26 and 1. where it says the king's heart is in the hand of the Most High. Let me see. No, it's Salakia. Proverbs, I think it's Proverbs 21 and 1. Let me see. Yeah, Khan, this is Proverbs 21 and 1. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh B'Hashim Yahushua. See, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. So the Lord got bigger plans, man. Lord willing for our benefit, because the scriptures say he speedeth up or shorten the days for the elect's sake. So he's in the minds of these devils, man. Yeah, it might seem like Esau just being a fucking coward or whatever, but you know, we gotta understand that the Lord's in control. Okay. So again, it says the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So, hey, wherever the Lord got in these devils' head, that's what they're gonna do. They're not doing anything under their own volition. The Lord controls the minds. Do the angels? He gets in their head to do his bidding. Okay, on the left hand side, right? And the scriptures also say man's goings are the way of the Lord. All right, let me read verse 2. It says, every way of man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the heart. See, the Lord pondereth the hearts of men. Let me look up that word ponder. Let's go with the blue letter. Proverbs, what's that? 21 and 2. Yeah, con. Look up that word pondereth. All right, Slakia. And it's from the Hebrew word takan. It says to regulate, measure, estimate, ponder, balance, make even, level, right? Be equal, weighed out. Let me see. To be made even or right. Be adjusted to the standard, right? Because it's about the Lord's standard. And he adjusts, all right, the hearts of men, man. The way he wants it, okay? All right, because he goes according to how should I say this? The time he wants things done, okay? To bring balance, so to speak. At the time he wants to bring this man down. Okay? So like the times we in are very evil. Okay? And that's why everything is happening the way it is, you know. Everything's lining up. Prophecy is lining up the way it's supposed to. See? All right. So the scriptures say the Lord's a perfect balance, man. Right? So like I said, everything is lining up. The prophecies are lining up the way it's supposed to be. That's why they're happening the way they're happening. And it's all a balance, man. It's all like the scriptures speak of a just weight. That's how these prophecies are kicking in. Because the Lord is about order, man. Everything got to happen in a proper order. He gets into the minds of these devils to conduct that. Okay? So let's go back and read Proverbs 21 and 2 again. It says, every way of man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts, right? Meaning your mind. Okay? Let me read the NLT. I'm about to wrap up. It says, people may be right in their own eyes, right? But the Lord examines their hearts. Okay? The Lord examines every man's heart. That's why the scriptures say in Samuel, I believe, he looks on the heart of man and not the outward appearance, but the inner man, the spirit. Okay? He looks on the spirit, man. He knows, of course, he knows the so-called white man's spirit. Hey, he made the so-called white man. Pursuing the Proverbs 16 and 4, the scriptures say he created the wicked for the day of evil. So that's why he gets in the minds of them to execute things on the left-hand side, the wickedness on the left-hand side, man, doing his bidding on the left hand. Okay? And they ain't doing, like I said, they ain't doing nothing by their own means, by their own so-called free will, which there ain't no such thing as free will. Okay? So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Lord willing, this was edifying. Like I said, this was another weekly MOTB video through the Spirit and Power Yahweh Shemal Shah. Hey, Lord willing, that see here be pushed soon. All right. So with that, all right, I'm gonna say again, all praises and glorifications goes to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah by Shemer Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, that great mystery and well, peace, love, salutations to those who elect by the four corners of earth, preaching his word and truth and sincerity. And say Shalom and Kwam Yashala. Shalom.